Hey folks, I want to show you another prototype for my Functional Pip-Boy 3000 Mark IV. This is one of my favorite parts of the design. I'm going to have the radio gauge in here, nothing printed yet. This is all prototype PLA 3D printed parts. And then they'll have the rad gauge in here. So this is a diffuser. There'll be LEDs behind here. This actually works very well, the diffuser. I don't have a flashlight with me though to show that. And then this is the gauge motor. It's a very tiny little motor, smaller than a dime. It actually doesn't spin, it actually fixes in a certain position. So it actually holds a magnet and holds the gauge. No gear down required. Although I still got to find a little tiny needle to go on there. So then the other part inside here, this is my little kind of temporary setup. So this will end up being the circuit board that holds this, and then the rotary potentiometer, which I just have taped down right now. And then one of the problems with PLA is I get things like this where this entire screw sprue at the back is actually cracked, disconnected. Tried to hot glue it, tried to super glue it. Kind of a lost point, but it still does its job. So this is another piece. This is a diffuser for the rad gauge. And then what happens is when you turn this, so if you say look at this point here, it's about a 2.5 or 3-to-1 ratio where you have to turn the knob further than you imagine, which allows you to kind of get that little fine tuning that you get with an old school radio. And that's done with a series of gears. See my blog post where you can kind of see these a little better. But it's actually this knob, which is attached with a brass insert, thermal insert, in order to allow this to screw on and off. It actually goes down in, or all the way through, connects to the potentiometer. So that's how I pick up the location. And then there's another, let's see, get the light in here. Another gear to the side that reduces it, and then finally a gear that the actual needle is connected to. This is again prototype. I'll sharpen it and make it a little nicer, better. Probably the smallest thing I've ever spray painted though. And then this gear actually has limits, so the needle never gets to the point where it hits the end before this locks up. Same thing on the other side. Well, in this case, it looks like I might be reaching it. And that's a little prototype. This guy works pretty good. Once it's done in SLS nylon, it'll be very sharp, very much tighter tolerances. Once this is a circuit board, it'll be much stiffer. And it'll all come together. Thanks for watching.